Okay, it's 5:50 and I'm beginning the hike right now. The uphill is already beginning. I have no idea what to expect, but as maybe you can see, it's very pretty here already. This is unlike anything I've ever hiked in, so that's pretty exciting. And it'll be interesting to see how this progresses as the day wears on. Oh, and I feel that I should mention, it is June 9th today. June 9th. Temperature at the trailhead was supposedly around 50 degrees. I'm not really sure what the high is going to be today. I think the ranger station said yesterday the high in Idlewild was in the mid 60s, but I'm already quite a bit higher in elevation, so I mean, who knows what the temperature is now. I really don't know. I'm already starting to sweat a little bit, so that's really all that matters. But yeah, this is a late spring, early summer hike. Much different than an late spring, early summer hike in Maine, which is what I'm used to. Also much different than Washington, which I've also done. Yeah, it's very dry and dusty, which actually is very much like Washington. But the flora here compared to Washington is a lot more scrubby, which honestly I kind of like. Coming from Maine, you get so used to the green tunnel. Whew, bugs. You get so used to the green tunnel, so you'll be hiking and you know it's beautiful, but you unfortunately just can't really see any of it. And it's refreshing to have this kind of visibility. But it's also nice that this trail looks like it's going to offer some shade, at least. I don't know if I'd want to be on this portion in mid-afternoon going uphill, but in the morning it's quite nice so far. Relatively gentle incline, which I think that's why it's at least 14 miles long. I'm just going to switch back the whole way up this mountain, which is fine. Because much steeper than this, and you are really struggling, and it's really easy to burn yourself out. It's kind of nice to know that this is one of the steeper portions of the trail, at least that's how I recall from the topo map. And I'm still able to communicate, at least, as I ascend. I probably am not going to be reading any Shakespeare, but I can talk. I can tell you with certainty that that would not be the case in Maine. Mount Katahdin in Maine offers a similar level of elevation gain to Mount Jacinto of course, much closer to sea level all around, going from 1,000 to 5,000 something. The difference is there, you're doing that over 4.5 miles, and really, if you look at the topography, you're really doing it over like 2.5 to 3, most of it. So, much different experience. That's more like hand over fist, rock scrambles. There's a squirrel. This is much more like walking, which is nice. We like walking. That's why we're here, right? And also all this, of course. But walking is phenomenal. And as they say in real estate, location, location, location. And I like this location. So, anyways, enough jibba jabba for now. So I'm almost to the top of Devil's Slide. I think this year was a relatively dry year in Southern California. I'm not an expert, I just moved here. But this isn't even marked in my guide, and this is pretty serviceable. I would drink this. So that's encouraging. Definitely lots to learn about trail conditions. There's some toilet paper right next to the water. That's always what you like to see. Yeah, lots to learn about the conditions out here, but San Jacinto is kind of cool because most of the hikes within an hour or so of where I live in San Diego County are not like this. There's no water, no shade, and hey, that's cool. But this is really nice too. It feels a little bit more like home. Home being where I come from. Which is just nice to see. It's just really cool that there's stuff like this in Southern California. It's so diverse. Quite incredible. I feel very lucky to live here. It's a beautiful place. It's always nice to be on a hike and having running water available to you. So it's 6:57 and I've just arrived, well, almost, at the Saddle Junction. You might be able to see from behind me the nature of the trail has changed quite a bit, and I will soon be in the sunshine, but also the shade, which frankly I welcome, because as I've gained elevation, the air temp has gotten a little bit chilly. I have my puffy, so no concerns, but I'm just glad that I won't have to put it on, because that's a bummer. So yeah, I see the Saddle Junction right up ahead, and this is really cool. This is when I moved out west. These are the kinds of forests that I was really looking forward to seeing. It's very nice to know that this is less than a 2-hour drive away from where I live in Oceanside. So I hope to bring the whole family here. It includes you, Ash. I hope that you like coming out to places like this as much as I do. I guess that's kind of what I'm hoping you can come to understand when you see these videos. Just how much I love this, and also why I love this. Because the modern world is a really amazing place, but nothing that humans could create could ever compare to anything that you're seeing around me right now. So here we are, Saddle Junction. Now, this is actually the intersection with the Pacific Crest Trail, which I had aspirations to hike in 2023. It didn't quite work out. I hiked the Washington section, which was good. It's great. I loved it. But we're going PCT North and San Jacinto. Where's that? There we go. Boom. There it is. So there's a bug in my eye. That's good. I'll be right back. I'm going to check to see what the elevation is and how far we've gone so far. So roughly 2.3 miles, and I'm standing at 8,113 feet of elevation right now, which that actually rivals the highest elevation I've ever been. I forget the name of the mountain in Washington. It's like Goat Rock, I think, or like Old Man. I think it's called like Old Man. That was like 8,500. I don't know, something like that. So we are almost there. I'm definitely feeling the elevation. Definitely feeling it. But so far so good. I mean, I've already done about maybe a third of the elevation gain that I will be doing today. I'm hanging in there. I have only taken a sip of my water so far. So at this moment, definitely feeling like 4 liters was adequate. Hopefully that doesn't change now that I'm assuming in the sun more, but trail reports have said that this is shaded as well, so maybe I won't be in the sun. I don't know. In which case, I'll have way too much water. But would rather have too much than too little. So here I am. Saddle Junction. I'm on the PCT. I'm going north. This is what I was going to do in 2023. So, alright. I'll see you in a bit. Alright, it's 7:42. I'm at like 88.72 for elevation, and I think I'm done with the switchbacks for a while. I have about 0.7 miles to go on the Pacific Crest Trail, And then I take the spur for the San Jacinto summit, which supposedly only puts me 4 miles out from the summit right now. So I'd say so far so good. I'm definitely feeling the altitude, but considering it's 7:42 and I only have less than 4 miles to go to the summit, and then it's literally all downhill after that, feeling pretty good. So I'm taking a snack break, which is much needed. As of right now, I probably have over 3 liters of water left over. We'll see how that holds up after this snack break, but feeling pretty good about the water. I think that if I can get to the top with I'm not sure, like if I can get to the top with like a liter remaining, that's probably fine, because I'm just going to be going downhill the rest of the way. So that's how I'm feeling right now, but we'll see how that progresses. It's still early, it's hard to say. But anyway, I'm going to eat some food. I'll see you later. Currently enjoying a nice flat section. It's not going to last. So I'm almost to the junction where I will start heading towards the summit of San Jacinto. When I get there, I will have only 3.7 miles remaining. However, it did dawn on me that I'll have nearly 2,000 feet of elevation that I'll have to gain once I get there. So I would say that the remainder of this hike is far from trivial, since I'll be gaining 2,000 feet of elevation when I'm already at an elevation that I have no experience hiking at. So we'll see how it goes. I'm just going to take it slow. But it sure is pretty, isn't it? Wow. Next time I definitely am bringing a filter. Looks like some nice water. Honestly, you could probably just drink that. We'll see. We'll see. Alrighty, I'm off. Well, I'm getting close to the summit. The trail has become very exposed and the sun is very hot. I have about 2 liters of water left, so I think I'm good. I'll just have to drink the plasticky reservoir water, hopefully not too much, but I'll just have to drink it a little bit to get down, but that's fine. So, yeah, taking a break, drinking some water, because it is very exposed, and it's some hot sun. But yeah, we're almost there. This is what I'm looking at right now. I found this nice shady spot. Thank you, tree. And just up that way. And the summit is actually probably over here, because the trail does a big old switchback over here. Oh, I see somebody coming down up there actually, so yeah, looks like the summit's probably up this way. I mean, maybe it could be that. I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea. We'll find out. Well, I made it to the top. It's pretty hot. I think it's like 10:30. What is it? Yeah, 10:25. So yeah, it's pretty hot. I'm glad I'm going downhill from here on. I think the rest of the hike will be pretty easy because it's pretty much all downhill. There's like a little bit of like a tiny uphill in the middle, but other than that, it's pretty much all downhill. The very end of this was like a pure rock scramble, and there wasn't really much of a trail that I could see. So I don't know. I just kept going to like until I ran out of land, and that led me here to the summit of San Jacinto. There's the summit sign. It's right there. I'm just camping out in some shade because it's hot. I just drank some water, and I'll probably drink some more water. I'm just gonna head out. All right, so here's the summit. Now, I'm assuming home is that way because that looks like the marine layer, if I'm not mistaken. So that's probably the way I came from this morning. I mean, obviously somewhere in this direction is the way I came from, but I'm guessing that's like San Diego County over there, and maybe this might actually be Palomar Mountain now that I look at it, like that little ridge line right there. So yeah, Oceanside might be somewhere right over there. I could be totally wrong, but it feels right. And this is where I came from the mountain, like down there in those hills. And this is the desert. It's pretty stark contrast, actually. It's like trees, and sand. And there's the peak sign. Woohoo! And with that, I think it's time to head home. It's about the journey, not the destination. And I made it. Now I want to journey home. I miss my family. So, let's get out of here. Hopefully I can make better time than 4.5 hours on the way down. But we shall see. Alright, so I got back to the trailhead at about 2 o'clock. I'm not gonna lie, it's about 4 o'clock now. Took a little power nap because I slept 1 hour last night, which turns out that's not enough sleep, actually. I needed more sleep. So now I've slept 3 hours, and probably still not enough sleep, but, but 3 is better than 1. So I'm gonna go home.